Welcome to another edition of Kevin Causes Chaos. Today we're filming in my room at the tattoo shop
Yeah.
because Braden is with a client and I am too much of a big old shy guy to talk in front of people.
Talk openly in
Yeah.
the shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. It's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we were up really late last night, like far too late. We had no business being up this late because we realized that we missed the first
10 episodes.
10 episodes of Real Housewives Salt Lake City, which is hands down the best one.
The best Real Housewives.
They're fucking
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Husband.
Yeah.
that killed me last night.
Meredith?
Meredith is wild.
Is it Meredith or Mary? Is that her
Yeah,
name?
Meredith, yeah.
Okay, she's very much like Meredith from The Office.
Well, when she gets drunk,
She gets real drunk.
she gets real drunk.
Yeah.
We haven't seen Lisa super drunk this season yet, though.
Not yet.
And she gets pretty crazy, too.
Yeah.
But that's going to consume our life for the next couple days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, at least
Naturally.
tonight
At least
we'll
tonight.
be done. We only got 4 more episodes.
We also have a hockey game tonight, though, so.
Okay, and then we got another episode of Tom Sandoval's show. What's
Special Forces. He's doing so good.
Yeah.
Him and JoJo.
Yeah.
JoJo picked that boy up like he was fucking nothing.
I seen a thing on Facebook today, and I guess Ariana Maddox or whatever her name is.
Ariana, yeah.
She thinks that everyone's gonna hate her after this season airs.
Oh, really?
She thinks she's gonna
Does she look like the villain?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Well, she's killing it on Dancing with the Stars, too, right now, so.
I don't watch that show.
I know
We
you
don't
don't.
watch Dancing
No,
with the
but
Stars.
I've seen all the clips and
and
stuff
shit, yeah.
on her Instagram, and it looks like they're doing really good. So that's cool. Good for her.
I don't like dancing. I'm not a dancer.
Dancing is stupid, but
So, I am a firm believer that dogs and cats, their front legs are called their arms. And I'll always call a dog's and cat's front legs its arms.
what?
Dogs and cats, their front legs are arms.
Oh yeah, obviously it's their
like,
little arms and their
your
little
little- yeah.
hands.
Well, they use them.
Rocket definitely. She picks things up. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely
For
hands.
sure. For sure, hands. Yeah.
Yeah. I understand their legs because they're walked on, but they also are
They're
very
also
dexterous with
arms.
them.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah. Yeah. When you shake a paw with a dog.
Yeah. You wouldn't
sh-
shake a
sh-
foot.
Yeah. Yeah. Shake a front hand
I get it.
like a little gentleman.
So, me and my friend Haley we've been talking about this for a while, but we finally went and got some, ghost hunting stuff.
Apparati.
Apparati. And so we've, been talking about doing this. And Kevin, if you watched our Halloween episode where we talked about it,
Yeah.
Kevin isn't sure if he, believes in ghosts or whatever. And then the other day, you woke up and you were like, I don't think that we should do any ghost hunting in this house. You were pretty adamant that you did not want to. It was also the day that the spirit box came in the mail.
Yeah.
So you had a dream,
Okay. So
and I think you should tell everybody
a couple
about
days
it.
have passed, and it's not hitting me as hard anymore.
Okay.
But when I first woke up from this dream, I was half convinced that I'm a fucking medium, or half convinced that ghosts are absolutely real.
Yeah.
So, okay, I'm gonna be all over the place with this, but you and I live in a house that's 120 years old.
Yeah. It's old and creepy.
And yeah, there's some creepy spots, and you mentioned that you heard a little girl laughing in
Yes.
one room every night at 3 a.m. before I moved in.
Yeah.
And I haven't heard or seen shit. Nothing.
Nothing.
Never in my life. But I had this dream. And okay, sorry. So we both have had dreams about the house having secret rooms.
Yeah.
That we have,
My thing is a whole separate. If you were to go up the stairs, there would be another way you could go, and it's a whole other side of the house. I can draw these rooms. I've had this dream so
Right.
much, it's become this weird thing, like, what are we going to discover when we actually buy this house and we, do renos or whatever. So, but you've also had dreams of our house specifically.
Yeah.
And there being rooms in it. So,
so
nothing new there.
I have had a dream before about this secret room that was either accessible through the attic or the basement. I can't exactly remember because dreams get foggy like that, right?
Yeah, of course.
But so this room is like an unfinished room. It's basically studs, some plywood, like plywood, like no drywall.
Yeah.
But it's very reminiscent of our attic in our garage.
Okay.
So it's unfinished, but there's shit up there. People have spent time up there and like stored shit up there. But in my previous dreams, there's like things that I'd be interested in up there, like some Slipknot masks and some like old Ninja Turtle boxes that in Dream World I took the product out and saved the boxes in this other weird room.
Yeah.
So I'm having this dream and I'm in this room and like I can't, what's the shit where you fucking like lucid dreaming? I can't lucid dream. I've never been able to lucid dream.
Yeah, me
I had a
neither.
friend that was able to do it.
Oh yeah.
Brad. Brad was able to have lucid dreams and he said it was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I'm in this room and I'm like, oh, there's the Slipknot mask, there's these Ninja Turtle boxes, cool. And I'll see like animals in this room in the house because there's like a big room, but it also has like a wall that's knocked out and you can access like it's like a forest, like the woods.
Yeah.
And I've seen cats up there, I've seen rabbits up there, and I've seen deer up there in my dreams.
Deer?
Yeah, there was like a deer and I was like, oh, deer in the house. Rawr, crazy dream. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm having this dream and it's like kind of chill, but I find there's like another staircase that can go up into like another secret room. And this room is like, the walls are all windows and you can see outside, but it's like pretty creepy vibes. And there was like this like pile of insulation covered with a tarp, like a big swell, and it was like decrepit and shit.
Yeah.
And I remember like looking at it in my dream and it was like there's something under there.
Yeah.
And you gotta look. And I kicked it and it kind of like ripped open when I kicked it and I ran away because I was scared and I was like being like childish and disrespectful.
You weren't being respectful. Yeah. Which we've talked about that
right.
if we do this that you have to like.
And so this lump, massive spot kind of morphs into like a living room with like a couch or a bed in it. And there's a little girl on the bed. And she explained to me that her name was Katie or Kate.
Yeah.
And it fucked me up. So she said that like this is the spot where I was diagnosed and I found out I was going to die. And then it showed me like flashes of her being like, this girl was probably like 8 or 9, maybe like 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, little.
Yeah, and there was like flashes of her being hit by her father with like a metal dog cage.
Jesus.
Like swinging this thing at her. And like it was like really graphic and gruesome. And I remember like in this dream I wasn't like super respectful of her. I was like, fucking ghost girl, what the fuck? Like, get the fuck out of here. And I have it all written down in my notes. And my notes were in like so much more detail. But so basically I like discovered her in this house. And like I tried to
which is like our house, but like a room that doesn't exist necessarily.
So I tried to touch her and my hand went like right through her. And so I'm trying to bail and like get out, and I go to what would be the stairwell that goes down. Yeah. And it was framed over as if the stairs were never there. It was just like the wooden frame. Yeah. And so I'm like pulling up this wood, trying to get out and down. And she's like basically laughing that I'm trying to escape. And so I get through basically the roof. Yeah. And instead of like falling into the floor, like ouch,
you fall like
I like phase like right through the whole house back to where I was, and like I seen you for a second. Yeah. And then like you could see me, and I was like trying to talk to you. Yeah. And basically, this girl explained to me that she's passed her curse onto me, and now I am like eternally stuck in the
In this,
house,
like,
in the
yeah.
walls, and in the ceiling.
That's crazy.
And so I like woke up covered in fucking sweat.
And you were like proper freaked.
I was freaked out
Yeah.
big time. Like
Yeah.
it seemed so fucking real.
And you don't, like, you have, I was saying this to you yesterday, like, you have intense dreams. You have some, like, pretty fucked up dreams. But they're all, like, pretty much based in reality. They're all pretty,
Yeah.
like, you know, unless you, like, have a night where you watch a bunch of, like, multi-universe things. They're
Yeah.
all pretty steeped in reality in the sense that, like, the people you know are in your dreams, the places you know, the whatever.
Yeah.
So to have something like this that is so, like, deeply paranormal,
Right.
and then to wake up with that reaction of
So,
like, what the fuck?
I woke up and I
Yeah.
could hear you and the cats snoring and other noises. Like our house
Yeah.
makes
Or-
noises.
yeah, it does. It
Our
creaks and
neighborhood has
grunts.
noises.
Yeah,
I was too scared to open my eyes.
yeah.
I didn't want to open my eyes. I didn't want to look. I didn't want to see anything. I kept my
Yeah.
eyes closed. I rolled over. I put my arm over you, half expecting
To just
that
like,
I was gonna like phase through. And like I grabbed your hand and I held your hand super tight and I was like, fuck, remember this to tell her in the morning.
Well, and when you told me, you were very freaked out. Like you very seriously were like, I do not think that we should do this in this house. Like this, in some weird way, this feels like it was either a warning or a message or like,
If we find out that a girl
yeah.
with a K name, it doesn't
Yeah.
even have to be
It
K
doesn't
because
have to
like
be Katie
dreams can be
specific,
foggy. I
'cause,
could
yeah.
have got it wrong. But if there was a girl with a K name that lived or even died in this house,
Yeah.
I'm fucking checking out. Like,
Yeah.
it's not fucking cool.
We got new shop shirts made. They're super cool. We have every size available because they're super new. And if you want to check out the link, it's in our bio. You can use the code KCC Podcast to get 15% off of your order. Check them out. They're super cool. Kevin grabbed
They're
a
nice.
second
I
one
wear
this
'em.
week.
I have 2 of them.
I
They're
have 2 of them
comfy.
too.
The graphic's not too thick. It's not like hard.
It's a good one.
It's
Check
good.
them out. This
It-
was chaos.
It wears nicely.
So we got the spirit box in this week.
The day that I
the
woke
day
up
that
after
you
this
woke
shit
up after
dream.
this dream, yeah.
And I didn't even want you to turn it on
No,
in the fucking house.
you were like-
You did.
I
Because you're
did.
like, I gotta figure out how to
well,
learn this.
well, yeah, I had to
And it's
figure out. Yeah.
But
So-
you had it on for maybe a collective 3 minutes trying to figure it
Yeah.
out on AM or FM.
The FM scrolls through slower,
Right.
so you get a little bit more. You get like
you can hear a song like
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But the AM is
It's, like,
quick,
rapid,
so
yeah.
it's just like, and there's no like, so nothing had come through.
nothing audible.
Nothing audible.
Right.
Like there was some beeping happening
yeah,
on the
yeah,
AM,
I heard that. Yeah.
but there wasn't even like music coming through on the AM. So I
If
mean, we
the day
didn't
comes-
leave it on for long, but
We didn't ask any questions.
we didn't ask any questions or anything. I was just kind of like learning the device,
Yeah.
learning what the controls
Right.
were and stuff. But now that we've sat with it for even just a few minutes and had nothing
come through.
audible, no music besides
Just-
a few little beeps and
Yeah,
stuff,
by
like
chance, right? Like,
if we go and use this thing
and something comes through.
and something comes through,
I'm gonna shit my fucking pants.
well, I'm gonna shit my fucking pants, but I feel like that's also gonna like, in a weird way, like make me trust that process more. Maybe I don't know, because like you watch these videos, you watch people use these things, and you're like, okay, yeah, like you're
Right.
hearing what you want to hear.
You won't believe anything till you see it for
because
yourself.
I think I thought that like when it is scanning through that, different words
It
are
would
coming
pick
through
it
all the
up.
time. I
Right.
didn't realize that like it's scanning so fast that you're not getting anything. So if you are to get something after
Right.
you've asked a question, especially if it does line up, like it's just really
Yeah.
weird. And I know like we had talked about doing it at our place, but I think we need to like back burner that for a bit.
Yeah.
Our friend she lives a couple blocks from us, and she has a really old house too, and she has like a crawl space in her house that she's never gone
Explored.
into or
Yeah.
explored or anything like that. So we want to check that out with her. I also got like an EMF reader and
The light up
the
cat
light up
balls.
cat balls, which are super cool. So yeah, we want to try that out. I know Braden had said that, had mentioned his house, but I don't know. He might. I don't think he actually wants to hunt ghosts.
Maybe. I don't
Maybe.
know. Is he a believer?
I don't know.
Are you a believer?
Yeah, yeah.
100%.
We talked about this last night, kind of,
Right.
and I don't think that energy just dies. Like, I don't think that when we say ghost or spirit, I'm not picturing, like, this fucking thing that looks like it's in a sheet or, like...
Of course not. No,
anything.
not a cartoon.
No, exactly.
But you think there are
But I definitely think that, like...
remnants of life's
Yeah.
past
Yeah, and I think that...
or energies.
even, like, as... like, the knowledge that we gain and, like, our ancestors have, I don't think that that just, like, dies. And I think that we can connect with it. But I think it has to be, like, I don't think that I could just sit here and be like, hey, grandma, what's up? Come say hi. Like, you know, I think that it has to be kind of the perfect collection of situation, time, tools, whatever it may be. Like, and, like, you have to be in the right mindset in order to access
What, the right environment?
these different energies. Yeah, like...
Yeah.
I don't think you can be at Walmart and be like, "Oh, hey, grandma, what were all the ingredients for that fucking
No,
soup you made?"
I
Like,
only believe in Walmart ghosts.
you only believe in
That's
Walmart
the only
ghosts?
place that's
Oh.
haunted. No,
well, fuck, yeah,
I have to be, like, if I'm being 100% honest, I'm not considering your feelings.
yeah. No, don't consider my feelings. Fuck my feelings.
It's not real.
It's
to
not
me.
real to you.
I can't. I am open to having an experience. I'm open to having my mind changed, but for me, it's not real. Like,
You don't believe.
no, but I'm open to having my mind changed.
So if we're at Haley's or at our house or whatever, we're fucking around, respectfully fucking around, and the spirit box, something comes through, or something like very specific to either someone in your life or circumstance or whatever comes through, what is your explanation for that then?
that the spirit box is rigged, and spirit
That the
box knows
spirit
my
box
grandmother's
is rigged.
names.
Oh my god.
No, like I said, I don't know, and I won't know until something happens. Us and Haley both have cats, so any knocks or bangs are
it's kind of
can be written off. Plus,
unless
it's
it
old
was
houses.
like it sounded like somebody like
Right. Yeah.
right beside you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna take a lot for my
Yeah.
mind to be changed.
Yeah.
But you know,
But you believe in like alternate realities.
I don't know if I believe in it. I believe in the possibility of it.
Okay. Yeah.
I am more inclined to believe in alternate realities and time travel and aliens.
And Sasquatch.
Sasquatch,
Are you still on the
Sasquatch
fence?
is there with ghosts.
You
for me.
were
Aliens
were on
are-
Sasquatch for a while.
Yeah, I will always be on Sasquatch.
Oh,
But
okay.
aliens are more real. Aliens and time travel and
100%
traveling
aliens
dimensions
are real.
and shit.
Yeah.
That's so much more real to me
Yeah.
than Bigfoot and ghosts. Like, it was always Bigfoot and aliens in the same category,
Yeah.
but aliens were just like boop, and aliens shot up
Yeah.
into like the
Because
this is
Tom DeLonge.
very possible.
Yeah.
Tom DeLonge,
The
fucking
government being shady.
Skinwalker Ranch,
Yeah.
the government being shady, the alien fossils from like the Peruvian cave.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been pretty convinced about aliens.
Yeah.
And I can be pretty convinced about ghosts too.
Yeah,
it's just right
it has to
now-
be like the perfect storm
Yeah,
type
it's
thing.
like-
So then let's talk, because we talked about this last night, or we sorry
So there's the theory that aliens are humans
back on aliens. Yep.
from the future
Yeah.
that come back in time to. So their spaceships aren't from other planets. Their spaceships are from our planet,
Okay. Yeah.
and their spaceships are time travel machines. And that they come back to study us, to like see where we went wrong or what they can do or how they can prolong whatever.
Yeah.
And so it's like, if aliens are from the future, are ghosts from the past?
Ooh.
I don't know. I want all the answers to everything.
know.
And I want it in fucking black and white, straight up, yes,
Yeah,
no,
like
no
gray.
grays.
So then, speaking of gray areas, we had watched. I watched both Sam and Colby's reaction video to it, and then we watched the Cody and Satori video. So I know a lot of the people in the Discord have watched the Sam and Colby Conjuring series because that's like where we were all talking about it, and that's kind of between the Discord and Tennille, that was who had told me to watch it. But if you haven't, quickly run over there. These two people that work at the Conjuring House, their names are Satori and Cody. They're a couple, and they say that when they hold hands or wrists, or when they're touching, like skin to skin contact, that they can speak with spirits and ghosts and the other side, and it presents itself through like knocking on the floor, and then they use the knock once for yes, knock two for no, let's scroll through the alphabet and blah blah blah.
But when they do it, it's not 20% of the time we get a response. It's
every
like
single
every
time.
single
Like
time,
the second
no
they
matter
touch
where
it.
they are, which seems way too good to be true.
Seems way too good to be true. So in the Conjuring series, Sam and Colby had gone through, well, they were at the Conjuring House, and then they were like, okay, well, let's try to debunk this. Let's test this in other areas. They took them to like a park. They took them to like a
and they were tripping.
Weird thing. And they were tripping out, which, I mean, if you...
Right, yes.
I feel like in the moment, if you're experiencing these things,
but there'll be that voice in the back of my
too.
head that's
There
trying
totally
to see,
would,
trying to figure it out.
for sure. There totally would. But I think that, like, again, that perfect storm of energy, circumstance, like, you know, if the name of your grandma had come through, in that moment, you're going, what the fuck? And then it would take a couple minutes for your logical side of your brain to be like, oh, okay, well, they could have found that out on the internet, da-da-da-da. So... naturally, the internet, being the internet, everybody wants to debunk it. Everybody is like, well, they're snapping their joints. They're snapping their, like
the
big
Foxy
toe joints.
sisters
and,
or whatever.
Yeah.
It was
and, like, they had changed their shoes. They'd, like, gotten, like, slipper
so there was
type
no
shoes
devices
and stuff. So there was
in
no
their
devices in the
shoes.
shoes.
Yeah.
The other theory is that...
They've built knockers
sound
throughout.
Because that's the thing. That's the big thing, is that like people will hear it or feel it from different areas of the room. It'll move around, going up and down the stairs, like stuff like that. So when I was watching the Conjuring series, I said to you in that first episode we watched, I said it feels weird, mainly because they have a shirt that says the Conjuring House staff.
Right.
And that just felt like it's gimmicky at that point, because you have staff, you've got people working for this. You're making money off this, whether they say they are or not. Obviously they are.
Right.
So that felt gimmicky. And I think, like you said, the fact that it is every single time they touch, it is without fail, it starts happening. They're getting things. I just don't think that that's realistic. I do believe that the other side can present itself in knocks. But do I think that two people just like... Kevin, when we hold hands, like, we're so powerful together that this comes through? I don't know. That feels a little...
So, yeah, I was always on the fence.
Weird.
And the thing that pushed me over the fence to not liking them and not believing them...
Cody and Satori?
Yeah. Was their video addressing it.
Their video, yes.
How fucking smug they look. Has this shit-eating fucking grin on.
Like I said to you, both in Sam and Colby's video and Cody and Satori's video, it felt like there was a little bit of maybe animosity between the parties.
Right.
Because, like, Sam and Colby obviously have to protect their reputation, because now everybody is saying, well, Sam and Colby, everything they do is fake. Which isn't necessarily fair, because this is what Cody and Satori are doing, not necessarily Sam and Colby. Sam and Colby have different ways of, you know, investigating the paranormal, so that kind of sucks. But it's still their reputation, because they brought these two on. I get that. But I just felt like the way that Satori was like, we're not lab rats, we're not open to doing any more experiments, that was sus to me. Because if you truly believe, if you're like, we are doing this 100%, why the fuck can't you do it without your shoes on? Why can't you do it barefoot?
Right.
What's the big deal that you refuse to do it? I understand not wanting to be like, we have to keep trying to prove ourselves, because like she had said, if you don't believe, nothing's going to make you believe. You are going to find a way to debunk everything.
Right.
We could stick a fucking ghost in front of you and you would still be like, nope, not real. So I understand that, but it just, the way that Cody and Satori's video addressed it, it felt...
Their fucking attitude on their faces. Like, she would do those head tilts. She's like, so, let me know what you think.
Yeah.
Like, she just seemed really snotty.
And, like,
and he seemed like a fucking prick.
offended
Yeah.
that people would even question it. Which, like, if you're into investigating the paranormal, of course there's going to be people that are going to question you. Why wouldn't, like...
And then I made the point, how trippy would it be if one of them knew it was a gimmick and fake and was doing it, but the other one didn't? So he's tricking her at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she just believes it because she's
think
gullible.
that it's him.
But it's either just him or both of them. I think it's both. But how
Yeah.
trippy would it be if she's like, I fucking
Yeah.
married this guy. I thought we were special. I thought we had a
Yeah.
special bond. I thought we could talk to ghosts together. And it turns
I-
out he's just...
I don't think that they've never had an experience.
He's got like a clicker in his butt. He just clicks it with his butt.
Flexing his ass. No, I think that they've definitely had paranormal experiences. I mean, they've both been in this industry for, well, her forever because her dad does it.
Right.
And he's obviously been doing it at least as far back as 2011. So I think that they definitely have seen things or experienced things that are unexplainable. I just don't think that their method is as
Real.
accurate and real. Because, I mean, like, even, you know, Sam had a very intense reaction to his grandma coming through. But he said it. He's like, I didn't know that, like...
All that shit was
I didn't know
online.
that her nickname was on her obituary on the
Right.
line somewhere.
Yeah.
Like, that's, you know... But, I don't know. That kind of stuff. And I think there's, again, like, a fine line with that. Like, even if you do have an ability... I don't know, that seems like a stupid thing to say because it makes it feel like a fantasy novel, but if you can connect with the other side, I think there's a fine line between, like, exploiting it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's one thing, like, to do, like, tarot readings and charge money for that. That's
Right.
your time. It's, you know, but again, I think there's a lot of people doing that shouldn't be charging money for that either. That's an industry that is just getting blown up and people are getting taken advantage of for sure. But, I don't know, like, I feel like like getting readings from Tennille, who I think is so amazing at it.
Right.
I think she's just very good at being able to tell that story and to essentially suss out what's going on in your life and be able to help you. It's like a therapist more than anything, almost. Like, tarot is only going to tell you what you already know, bringing it to the surface type thing. But the ghost hunting, it gets much more
Well,
easy to exploit people
I watched that video.
because they're desperate to hear
I
from
watched
their loved ones.
a Y-Files on the ghost hunting thing.
Okay, yeah.
And the thing that has me, like, really questioning everything is...
Like questioning if it is real or if it's fake.
assuming it's fake.
Mm-hmm.
The most professional ghost hunter or investigator is still gimmicky
Yes.
and charges money and comes to your house with a fucking outfit and these fucking devices,
yeah.
and they call themselves investigators and say they're professionals,
Yeah.
but they've put that title on themselves.
Yeah.
I want to know what real scientists and real, like, what the real investigation and studies and math and scientists, like...
Well, like, same thing as, like, with the aliens.
That's what Buddy said, is, like, Buddy said that all the ghost hunters on fucking YouTube and the TV shows are setting the actual investigations back. Because you're putting so much spam information in that is 99% fake that people don't know what to believe and don't know what's real, or they believe all this fake stuff. And it's like, where's the real fucking studies of ghosts and afterlife?
Well, it's like how the government has, like, secret files and shit about aliens and stuff that we're finally learning have gone back.
What's the one?
Years and years and years, right?
Where you fucking... like, is it Future Sight? Not Future Sight. What's the fuck? I can't remember it. Astral projection.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, there's, like, the one example is, I think it was, like, what, Jupiter or something. Someone's like, oh yeah, I've astral projected my consciousness to Jupiter, and Jupiter has rings. And they're like, oh no, it doesn't. This other planet, Saturn, has rings.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't for like another 40 years. that we got powerful enough telescopes, whatever, to see that it does in fact have rings.
Yeah.
And so there's like the government and the CIA and the FBI has put millions of dollars into like studying astral projection to get someone's consciousness behind enemy lines. Jesus. And be like, there's 7 soldiers camped out here. Go in, pop, 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 get
pop.
them all out. And then like, but there's so much facts that support that. And the fact that like every country has put so much money into investigating that really wigs me out.
Yeah.
So like, I think there's so much shit that we definitely don't understand. But like,
100%.
what's their like conclusion on ghosts and like, because they've investigated aliens, they've investigated astral projection.
Yeah.
What does the government?
You can't tell me that they haven't done
what do the Men in Black,
the
Secret Services know about ghosts?
I think like I don't love ghost hunting shows a lot of the time. I remember like back in the day, like I know my sister and I would watch some. I don't know what they were, but I always felt like they were like very gimmicky. You get these guys that are either dressed to the nines or they're just weird. They're just like acting really weird. I did really enjoy Jack's Portals to Hell.
Right.
I felt like that one. I don't know if it's just because it's like the Osbournes or whatever. The one I really liked was the one that him and Kelly did together. That one was really cool. But I think that like when it comes to believing this stuff, you almost have to try it for yourself. Do you know what I mean? Like you almost can't just sit there and watch these TV shows and be like, oh, that's how it works.
Yeah.
Because like I said, like I thought that the spirit box was going to like kind of pull through random words
every 40 seconds or 20 seconds.
So now if we're hanging out with Haley and shit actually comes through, I'm going to like freak out more because I know now that like, oh, this is how this device works. This is, but I think that so many people just like watch these videos on YouTube and on like TV, these shows, and they're just like, oh, that's how it is. And I think that that can be kind of damaging. Like you said, it's how much are these shows like setting the real
studies
investigation
behind
back?
Yeah.
And you know that anything can be edited.
Right.
I know that, like, even Sam and Colby were like, this is unedited. Bitch, no, it has to be edited. Because you have to edit your sound into your video, so you can edit whatever the fuck you want.
We don't have the money to go investigate the most haunted places on Earth. But
we know some people who live in some pretty fucked up houses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's, and we're going to do a video of it when we do it, right?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
We'll see. Just God forbid we catch anything. I mean, like, I might not post the video.
Right.
If we do catch something, I might not even want to post the video. But who knows? It'll be something. I don't know. It's pretty spooky. Your dream was pretty... You were...
Yeah, for someone that doesn't believe in ghosts, ghosts had me really scared.
For someone who doesn't believe in ghosts and who also just doesn't get freaked out. Like, I'll do tarot readings for you, and I'm like, everything is lining up. You're like, okay, cool. Like, you don't get spooked by this kind of stuff at all.
Right.
So for you to be as spooked as you were, I was like, oh, like I texted to Neil, I was like, and Haley, I was like, Kevin says we can't do this at the house because he's fucking freaked out right now. And like, you were...
I seen like a face and a body and a name.
Calmed down about like a lot.
Usually when you have dreams, you pull that face from somewhere. Yes. Like in my dream with the ghost thing.
Yeah.
I just finished watching all day. I watched scary videos on the Slapped Ham channel. It's just like compilations of like shit people say around the world.
Right, we've been,
ghostly encounters, as fake as all of them look.
Yeah.
It got into my brain.
Yeah.
But then I watched a bunch of Shameless. Mm-hmm. So when I seen you in my dreams, it was like a half you, half Fiona from Shameless.
Because that's like...
My brain just put it together. Yeah. But I don't know where it pulled this little girl's face and name from. Like,
weird. I think if anything, like, you could take it as a warning. or like if I had a dream like that, I would take it as like, if you are going to do this, then just be respectful.
Right.
And understand that like you might connect with something that comes with very heavy energy. It
being
might,
respectful
you know.
is kind of hard for me.
I know.
Because like that's my like
know.
self-defense mechanism
Yeah,
is to be
is
silly
you're
and stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the second you get scared or like
Right.
if there's any type of threat coming
Do you
towards
remember when I went
you will-
in the closet the one day? You were like, that closet is fucking scary. It's fucking haunted.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
I went in the closet and I was like, hey, ghosts,
Yeah.
fucking SMD, fucking.
yeah, come at me.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
you were pissed.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
So if we do it, we just gotta be respectful.
Okay.
The ghosts will scare some respect into you.
So,
We'll leave Haley's, you'll be like, fuck that, I'm never going there again. Fuck Haley's house.
ghosts are real. Yes or no?
Energy is real.
Okay.
That's my thing. Energy does not just disappear. Energy is real, and energy does not just die.
Okay.
Ghosts, are they real or not, Kevin?
I don't think so.
No?
No, I think it's elaborate setups to get those clicks.
Yeah.
To get
That's the sad thing.
any shot in a
too.
viral video.
Yeah.
like 99.999% of these videos have
Yeah.
to all be fake.
And that is why I say that if we ever did catch anything, I almost wouldn't want to post it publicly. I might post it for the Discord girls
Right.
and BJ, but I might not want to post it publicly because that's not what I'm interested in. I'm not interested in getting views for it. You know what I
Gotta
mean?
show the world. No, fuck that. If we get something and it makes me a believer, I gotta show the world. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but then you get the Cody Story thing where you have all these people like, yeah, fucking fake, fucking me.
That's all right. That's a click. That's
I
a
hate
click,
that.
baby.
I
Like
hate
and
that
subscribe.
See those comments I got on that video I did with Jesse?
Yeah.
Choke on a fucking dick, freak show, piece of shit. Like, fuck, I hate that shit.
Some
I just
people
want
like
to
that
have fun
shit.
with my friends and laugh and chill.
Okay. Are we done?
Yeah, we're done.
Okay. Thank you for watching another episode of Kevin Cause Chaos. Join us next week to talk about insert next week's topic. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Help a brother out. Until then, politely go fook yourself.